Hello all, hope you are doing so well. And for today's class, I have got you one particular thing on which how to approach a classical work in the shade of contemporary lens. Okay, for that. The Iliad and the Odyssey. Everyone knows that it is one of the most exciting and existing epic right from the beginning. It was written by Homer in a dactylic hexameter. Okay. I'm just getting into a very crux of a story. So, this is an epic which is set against a Trojan war between Greeks and Trojans. Okay, but how can you expect a question of UGC net based on a classical work? I'll tell you. For that, you have to study the retellings, rewritings. Yes, with regard to the first retelling of the Iliad, you have Christa Wolf's Cassandra, a German novel. Who is Cassandra? Okay, a mythical character who is born between the Trojan king of Priam and Hecuba. Interestingly, she was blessed with a prophecy and she can able to prophesy the future happenings which was given by the Greek god Apollo. You know something? She had also prophesied their own kingdom will be ruined and crumbled with the advent of Trojan horse. And it happened as she prophesied. And interestingly, she was also taken as a slave to Greece by Agamemnon. Yes, it is because Helen of Troy was abducted by Paris, and that was the main reason there was a huge war that taken place between Greeks and the Trojans, in which the Trojans lost their empire and she was taken back to Greece. Yes. And regarding Ransom is an Australian novel by David Malouf. What else could be the connection? With regard to Iliad and Odyssey, Ransom deals about two men who mourn for their loss of their own loved ones and beloved. One side, King Priam is mourning for the loss of his own son, Hector. On the other hand, Achilles, the Greek hero, who is literally, got shattered and could not accept the loss of his own beloved friend, Patroclus. So, it was vividly captured in the novel Ransom by David Malouf. Okay, we have seen German connection, Australian connection and allusions. And what to do with Indian? There you have Journey to Ithaca by Anita Desai, one of the most celebrated authors of Indian literature. She had sketched the beautiful island and the geographical location of Ithaca, to which Odysseus, the hero who visits his own homeland after getting participated in the Trojan War, isn't it? And followed by, there you have Greek writers, interestingly, the Odyssey, a modern sequel, a poem by Nikos Kazantzakis. Yes, he belonged to Greek nationality, and the story is all about the Greece. Of course, the setting, I mean. So he had started, illustrating about Ithaca and the adventurous Odyssey has encountered, and followed by the American work, The Song of Achilles. It's a novel by Madeline Miller, in which how Achilles is deeply moved by the loss and his own braveness, determination in order to fight against the Trojans were also featured. And Ithaca is a poem by Constantine P. Cafevi. It is also about the geographical location of Ithaca. And you might be thinking, ma'am, why there are so many allusions to Iliad and Odyssey? It is because we should know how to study a classical piece of work in terms of contemporary lens. And No Second Troy is a work by an Irish Nobel laureate who had made a great Celtic revival. Yes, He is William Butler Yeats. He had written a work called No Second Troy. It was asked in our NET exam. So it directly alludes to Helen of Troy, and moreover, in the poem, he compares his own beloved with Helen of Troy. So, this is how we have to study the classical work of art in terms of contemporary shade. In Literary Lantern, we provide you extensive UGC NET course for both paper 1 and paper 2. Then, what do you wait for? If you want to join, click the link below, which is given in the comment section. Thank you so much. Happy learning.